So a recent study from the Columbia Journal of Gender and Law sheds light on a new sex practice called stealthing. Now, it's being referred to as a trend in the media, but really it's just a form of sexual abuse. So basically, stealthing is the purposefully removing of a condom during sex without consent from the female partner or male partner for homosexual relationships. Now, Alexandra Brodsky, a legal fellow at the National Women's Law Center and the study's author, contends that stealthing transforms consensual sex into non-consensual and is a grave violation of dignity and autonomy. Further, she says that stealthing is a form of male sexual supremacy that's garnered a loyal and broadening fan base online, where some defend the act as a male right to spread his seed and share tips and success stories and praise one another's methods. There is a website, and this man by the username One Sick Mind, which I can agree with, penned a comprehensive guide to stealth sex, okay? Bragging that he has done this over and over with so many girls, I can't even begin to count them. So I read this report, or I guess this article or piece that he wrote, whatever it may be, and it's basically this exhaustive list of tips and tricks that are all sort of, with this core of deception. And he recognizes that it's wrong. He says, I don't condone this, I know that it's wrong, I know that there are consequences to it, but I don't really care because I think that it feels good and I like having this sort of like deception and taking advantage of women these ways. And so he lists things like condom removal, condom sabotage, and something that he calls late pullout. And then this garnered so many comments on this website, and I'm gonna read you one of them. This says, oh, I completely agree with this. To me, you can't have one and not the other. If she wants the guys, fill in the blank, then she also has to take the guy's load.
Thanks, Johnny 2700.
Yeah.
You sound like a swell individual.
Yeah, seriously. So there's a ton of comments on this site that are basically with the same sentiment, which is really, really frightening. Now, while stealthing is not legally defined as rape in the US, Brodsky argues that there's a strong enough connection between the practice and sexual assault, and victims should be protected by the law. In fact, earlier this year, a Swiss court actually convicted a man of rape for doing this similar action. And so she started her sort of article in the Columbia Journal of Gender and Law, kind of relating some of the stories of women who have dealt with this. Now, this is also prevalent in the gay community, so I wanna point that out, but she started her article talking about women who have experienced this and really getting into how they felt violated, how they felt obviously deceived, and they said, hey, I don't know if there is a word for this, if this is considered rape, but this is what happened. And so a lot of women are dealing with this. In fact, 1 in 5 women, okay guys, have experienced a partner interfering with their contraception. And this is according to the National Crime Victimization Survey. And this is also called birth control sabotage. So have you guys heard of this prior to this story?
No. Stealthing sounds like the kind of thing you heard about in college, but this is like way dumber than any one of those weird sex terms. Like it's, the word they're looking for is terrible.
Yeah.
And I hate to say it, but if you do this, it might just backfire on you when she's pregnant.
Yeah.
Like while you might get your rocks off establishing dominance, whatever that means, in the moment, if you get her pregnant, she's gonna have your baby, and you're gonna have to pay for it. So while it might seem like a good idea at the time, it's a really dumb idea in the long run.
Yeah, and so what you were mentioning there about how they're trying to figure out, I guess, what to reference it as when it comes to as a punishment for what it could be punishable for. Like a lot of the fundamentals that go into these imbeciles that are practicing this are fundamentals that you could transfer over to rape as well. Is they're going against what the woman wants. They're basically going against her permission and what she stated. So the same guy that would be willing to take off a condom whilst having sex, like it's a pretty similar type of character that would be willing to have sex when someone says no. Right. So you're on a slippery slope right there. This is someone that you basically are already going against the fundamental right of a woman to give consent, because she's not giving consent to you doing this. You're doing it because you think you're being smart. You're gonna do something that might, as you mentioned, get your rocks off. But either way, there should be some sort of punishable offense because you're going against a woman's fundamental right to choose as she chooses when she's having sex.
Yeah, she consented to protected sex.
Yes,
Right.
of course.
I mean, that was going to be my point that I wanted to bring up. Is
Nope,
that,
I said it first. It's
okay.
mine. Thank you.
All right. No, so I mean, that's the biggest issue here, and a lot of the comments in this thread talked about how, well, if she's consenting to penetration, then you can sort of do this, right? She should expect this to happen. That it's like some like innate drive that men have, or something like that. I mean, all of these comments were ridiculously absurd. But like you said, Brett, if a woman consents to protected sex, great, but that's what she's consenting to. Anything beyond that is not okay, and it's an abuse.
Do you know
And the one more thing I want to comment on really quick is you guys were saying like, oh, get your rocks off or whatever. Like, I do think that there are definitely people who might do this because of the potential pleasure that can be gained, or or what they think of as pleasure that can be gained. But I do think it's more of a power.
Yeah, no, I
power
agree.
Move. It's a way to exert their power and their dominance.
It's this horrendous way of thinking, right? That plagues a lot of guys. That eventually will probably use the same excuse if they were found guilty of doing any sort of sexual assault as she was asking for it anyway. Did you see what she was wearing? She really wanted it. She's not really saying no, because that's what these guys are basically in their own mind making themselves think. Oh, she wanted to have sex with me anyway, so she probably really wanted it without a condom.
The other thing is the aspect of these message boards where everyone's sharing it, where like not everyone is serious, but there are people who are taking it seriously.
Yeah.
This does have all the trappings of like, I don't know, there's tons of stand-up comedians who have like bits. There's the one that's like, have you ever tried the dolphin, where you like change holes and she goes, and that's like a joke.
Yeah.
And no one's genuinely suggesting that you actually try it. It's an excuse to make a silly, terrible voice on stage and have people laugh at it. This might have started as that, but there are people who are taking it seriously, as happens a lot of the time. And it's just so dumb. Like, I want to actually hear from someone who thinks this is a good idea. Tweet me.
Well, I also think you bring up an interesting point, because the way that it is now being talked about in the media, every article that I'm reading is like, hey, this is a new trend.
Yeah, I was going to say.
No, this is not a new trend. This is a form of sexual assault.
It's also a news quota.
But
like,
you know what I mean? They're trying to like make it clickbaity or something like that. And this sort of action should not be clickbaiting, because that might actually perpetuate the issue.
Stealthing is the worst name for it.
Yeah.
It doesn't even kind of have anything to do with the act itself.
Plus, stealth sounds cool, and this is not cool at all.
Our journalism drive is almost over. It ends in Trump's first 100 days. We need to hire more reporters and more watchdogs. Let's do that right now at tytnetwork.com/go.